Show yourself, creature.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed?
Melchiah?
Yes, brother. You should have stayed where the Master sent you, Raziel. You will find Nosgoth less pleasant than you remember.
What has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is afraid, sibling. You awake to a world of fear. These times of change are so unsettling. Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form? Do you believe for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance?
Enough riddles. What are you saying?
You are the last to die.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, sorry, I should have been commenting this entire time. Well, isn't that just great voice acting? So that's Malachi. This is actually a really easy boss fight. Oh shit, maybe not. Well, back in the day, whenever we were little kids, we didn't know how to beat any of these people, and so it would just be a lot of trial and error. The whole goal is that you gotta get him to go through, and then you close the gate on him. Here he comes. Yeah! Kind of the cool thing about these boss fights, too, is that, normally if you were to die, you kind of go back to the spiritual world. So you'd kind of be able to recover your health, and it would just be very tedious, but you wouldn't have to restart. Or you might have saved right beforehand. I forget how saving, if you could just save anywhere in this game, or if you had to go to certain spots. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Probably should have waited, I'm assuming. Look, he's like right in there too. Still gonna fall for this. Ah, he's not in it right now. It's not gonna count. Damn it. He was just in there a second ago. It's alright. Not a very hard boss fight. Like I said, though, just great voice acting. I think that's what really sold this game back in the day. They got a lot of these guys to help make Castlevania. I don't know if you recognize, I think the guy that plays Kane is like Alucard. Come on in, you asshole. Get over here. Get him as close to me as possible, because now I'm going to go the other direction. Gonna jam it. Here we go.
Tell me, Melchiah, where can I find Cain?
The Master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded.
Awesome. This is such a fucking awesome premise, too. I mean, these games were basically like the PlayStation version of the Legend of Zelda games. They were just a lot darker in tone. There we go, achievement. I don't know if you guys can see the achievements that I'm getting inside of the Twitch stream.
You have done well, Raziel.
Am I reduced to this? a ghoul, a fratricide.
Elevated, Raziel, not reduced. Consuming Melchiah's soul has endowed you with a new gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall.
Yup. I think we gotta go through there. I'm just looking around for a second. Bye-bye, iron crowbar. So now you can walk through these. You just gotta force yourself through. And you can do a little bit more exploring and backtracking at this point. And I think there's like other gates that you can go through and you can get health pieces and all that stuff. I'm gonna wait, I think, till the very end of the game before I go back and try to find all of the little health things, if I even need them or want them. I don't know if I'm gonna force myself to do 100% completion on this game. Maybe. Direction or not. And this didn't used to be here either. Back in the day, this is the remastered version. There was not this little menu or whatever. And it certainly didn't tell you all of the collectibles that were in each region. It didn't even give you this map. It's kind of actually very interesting to see a real map of Nosgoth. These were great games. I guess I'm out of health all the way. Should be. There we go. What are you doing, you asshole? Yeah, I didn't even think to have commentary on earlier when I was playing this last night. I don't know if I'm going to do a complete Let's Play from this one. I didn't. Give me this. No health out of that. Oh well. I don't think I'm supposed to go down. Yeah, you can reignite your torches by sticking them in those things. Little pro tip. I remember thinking, like, back in the day, we used to, you know, ask your friend, which weapon do you think is, like, the best? Kind of sucks that the torches are only single use, but you can refill them at those stations. I think I'm lost. I'm reanimating. See, I can reanimate. Nah, I don't want this guy. I think I killed one of them by accident earlier too. I don't know if it's gonna ruin it for me. I think it does give you the option. I forget what the rules are. If maybe, and this is the remastered version, so it could be totally different. Dude, I think I'm lost. There's where a map of this dungeon would be useful. But, you know, back in the day, there was none of that. Going back up. I know that I'm trying to go up, so let's just start with that. Damn it. What the hell, man? I think I'm gonna go back down to where Melchiah was. If I had known I was gonna get lost, I would have created a save point. I'm gonna kill this asshole too. I need some health. Yeah, I mean, as kids, we were so excited to talk about this game and to play, but there's really not a whole lot to talk about in terms of like weapon selection, etc. Really, it's just these torches.
Sanctuary of the clans, Raziel.
There we go.
Melchiah's soul has endowed you with the means to gain entry. Beware, however. This hollow derelict is abandoned, but not uninhabited.
I think I know what he's talking about. I don't think that fire can hurt you either. And I think actually right down here, if I remember correctly, there's a door that you can go through. You see that down there? And that's kind of one of your first little like surprises. You're gonna dematerialize. It's funny too how kind of spoiled we are in the modern age.
Enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your material manifestation.
Yeah, then it's the Zelda heart system. You collect so many of these, and then you get a whole extra layer of health. Huge. Get out of that way here. Get over here. Let me get over there. Fight me, you pussy. This is how I feel in Fight Night, in all honesty. Oh, you're not going anywhere, your naked ass. I think that's it. I forget if there's any... is it over here? Or is that the same place that I was just at? No, it's different. Oh, I didn't even know this was here. What the fuck is this? Oh, is this like the telekinesis thing or whatever? I remember this now. Okay. Hell yeah, I forget that I didn't know that you got your first spell this early, but it makes sense. This is one of the first little easiest little magical puzzles or whatever to get one of your first magics in the game, which you don't have to get. These are all optional. I'm talking about doing like a 100% test run or whatever. So this is, I don't know if it's going to explain it right now. I remember running this game as a kid and being so excited. You played for like 12 hours just to get to this point. And of course, I've played this game several times, so now I'm just cruising through it. But I remember like being like, oh wow. I feel like I've been in this universe for months at this point when I had gotten this. Like, yeah, another achievement. Alas, poor Nobraptor. I forget that is him.
Once and
It's all incorporates the lore.
Empower you with elemental lore. Each spell exacts a sacrifice of energy, however. Use them sparingly and wisely.
I didn't think that I would have a lot of like specific oh, I'm gonna use this right here, might as well. It's kind of daring me to. I think there is times to do it. Maybe that recharges it is the idea. So that's Nobraptor, or I always want to say Nobraptor. Anyways, whatever his name is, he's kind of one of the impetuses of what starts this whole game. That basically, I want to say he was like the pillar of like the mind, and it's all conspiracy. His lover is assassinated. She's the pillar of balance. She's actually the person. So they're all the pillars of Nosgoth, and they represent like the health and the state of it, right? They're all interlinked in like a relationship or whatever. So through a conspiracy, I forget who originates it or whatever, they kill the Pillar of Balance. And because the Pillar of Balance is dead, there has to be a new one. And that ends up being Cain, right? But the Pillar of Balance's lover was Nabrapdu, and it caused him to go insane. And he ended up, like, cutting out his eyes and sewing his eyes out shut, and just living in a castle as a deranged hermit. And because he was the Pillar of the Mind and he went insane, it caused the rest of the Pillars of Nosgoth to go insane also. And kind of led to Cain being such, like, an asshole and so forth, too, and not, like, a real Pillar of Balance. I mean, I would have to play all the way through, and as a kid, like, in, 11 years old, 6th grade, I didn't understand all of this stuff, necessarily. It's only years later that you're like, oh. Because there's so many interesting, like, I'm like a person who studies literature, there's so many interesting parallels and just interesting character relations in this game, and people that have a lot of similar, look at these guys spazzing out. Get out of here. Like, I forget the name of the knight that assassinates, whatchamacallit, the Pillar of Balance. Because it's all revealed in that opening scene of the Blood Omen game, where it's like he was having an affair, and that vampire kills that, whatchamacallit, wizard or whatever, and kills all the people there. And because he was having, like, a passionate affair, they curse him. They banish him from his body, and they force him to live in that suit of armor instead. And so, he, in a weird way, has a lot of parallels with Cain, in the sense that, like, he's, like, also dead. Like, he doesn't have a body anymore. He's just, like, a suit of armor or whatever. He still has, like, a will. He's kind of, like, has more parallels with Raziel in that sense. I'm fucking honest. It's fine. I don't want to get too sidetracked or whatever anyways, because I don't remember the whole story myself. Let's just get the hell out of here. Look at these assholes. They'll eat, and they'll actually get stronger if I remember correctly. So I want to get rid of them and not let them do that. Combat's really not the biggest feature of this game. Get over here. I didn't know they drop magic. Maybe I should have used one. Okay, I'm trying to go up. So the thing to do here is to jump up here. This is what I overlooked last time. I think now I'm alright. And I can use that teleporter is really what I should do also. I think I'm in the... If these just means teleport, you gotta teleport to the appropriate symbol. I haven't used one of these in this game yet. I'm here at the Melchiah place. I guess some of them are locked is what it means if it's like gray like that. So I'm assuming, because I haven't gone to those places. This is so cool. That's one of them that I can go to. There's the, whatchamacallit. I'm assuming just based off of the picture of it, that whirlpool. And there's the first part. I forget the name of all these places. I think that's my tomb or whatever. Or my clan's area, what I meant to say. I haven't gone there yet. Okay. Go here. Oh, it didn't work. I think even the animation of this is cool. You gotta hold the button too, I'm realizing. I thought that the animation would be different. I thought that he would like go through like all magical like. I thought he would just step his ass through. Is it nighttime now? Are there day and nights in this game now? Music is different too. Lost already again. Oh, they want me to go, I'm assuming, over to the Reds part. I think I remember what he was talking about. World exit. Acropolis. Stone glyph. What do they mean by these things? I've been to these places. Well, I gotta go back to Necropolis, I'm assuming, which I guess is the Malachi place. See, this is what I mean too. Why these games took us like months as kids, because you would get lost. It didn't have clear objective points or whatever like Fallout, where you could just go to a menu and see what you're supposed to be doing. So you'd kind of wander around until a cutscene happened, and that's when you knew that you were on the right track. Now I'm going back. No time for this music of redemption. Save and come back, I don't know. See, I wonder if I can even get to keep this weapon whenever I teleport right now. Alright, going back to the Acropolis. I didn't know it was called that. It's very interesting to figure out the places of these things, too. You don't get to keep your weapons. Listen to this hype-ass 90s, early 2000s music. You guys ever watched, like, Aeon Flux or Reign the Conqueror? This was kind of all that, like, you know, Lost Civilization style. Where are we going? Where are we going? And I need to head, by the sound of it, let me get out of that. I need to head east. I need to go that way. Human down there. You can take a little bit of their soul. They're like cooperative with you. I don't even want to risk that. I don't want to kill one by accident and then I can't go into their city. You can go in, but then they'll attack you and they'll freak out. Nothing can happen. I can't see shit. Fix the brightness of this game. I'm just gonna fade into the material or the spectral realm because my health is so low. Alright, so there's that. Maybe I was supposed to go through the other door on the other side. So where's the head east? Okay, so here's where I just was. Damn it, man. Alright, well, at least I know that I've already gone through there, so... And the cool thing about this is back in the day, it really wasn't a bother to go backtrack and go look around for stuff because you never knew what you might encounter. Look at this poor bastard. It's awesome. You never knew when you might encounter some sort of like item that you missed or something like that. Or just who knows. I mean, really, I'm sure if I were to go to the very start and just look around, I'm sure I would stumble onto where I was supposed to go anyways, but I think it's actually pretty nearby. Doing that blue thing where I got low health. Okay, I do remember this. Needed that. Now that I think about it, the spear is by far, like a million times, the best weapon in the game. Aside from throwing a good pot at somebody and knocking them unconscious or whatever, stunning them real good. Of course, this is a game where you gotta literally backtrack through every room that you've ever gone through to go through places. Like, if you think about, like, the layout of a game like Zelda, like, there are hallways. The soul's gone. If you think about Zelda, the way like a castle is laid out, there's like multiple divergent paths or whatever, but then there's like a main hallway. You really don't have to go through every room that you've ever been in to backtrack. That's one minor complaint about this game. I mean, I'm sure if I knew exactly where I was going, then it wouldn't matter, but I think I might be close though. Second, even though I think I'm not supposed to go this way, but oh, I was just over here, I bet. Okay, so here's this. There was water over to the right. I'm gonna go that way first. It's hilarious. Raziel territory. Tossed his ass in the water. I forget if I've done that yet. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's like you go down here, there's not anything. What ass. Because you gotta be able to swim to come back here. Okay, well, we know it's not here. Really, I should be going the way of the compass anyways, which it is telling me to go down there, but there's nothing down there. So, you saw. Alright, let's go this way then. We'll go this east. See, I think I got lost over here last time too. Supposed to go up there somehow, jump over the walls of this castle. he'll... Here's this. Maybe I'm supposed to go this way. Alright, here, I'll be right back.